Let's get ComfyUI installed on Windows. Let's do it. First thing you need to do is download Comfy, which you can do here. So if you scroll down, don't be scared. This is a GitHub page. Scroll down, and eventually there will be a section that says installing, and we're doing this for Windows. So direct link to download, and it's already downloading. As you can see, this is a zip file archive. I can actually extract this. I will extract this right here in my download folder. This will take also some time. So again, depending on your system, for downloading, obviously your internet connection, all of this is going to take some time. So don't get impatient because the files are pretty large. You're going to deal with a lot of big file formats, to be honest. Once this has finally unzipped, it will unzip a folder in a folder archive. So I'm going to copy it over, which was going to take another few seconds. So we can get rid of this and see there is a folder in a folder. So now we have the files we need. If you have a NVIDIA graphics card, this will be the one that you're supposed to use. If you want to update, here are the updating files, but you can also do this from the ComfyUI manager. And then there is a neat little README file. Here it says if you have an NVIDIA GPU, you can use this. To run it in a slow CPU mode, you can use this file. If you get a red error in UI, make sure you have a model checkpoint downloaded in ComfyUI models checkpoints. So this is the first thing we would want to do. Getting a model, a good website for this is Civitai. So this is the link to the general website. And here you can look for checkpoint models. Whatever feels like it's most connecting to your style. You can also see how many people have downloaded this or maybe evaluated this model. There is also a model that I've been using, which is not super large, and I find it quite good. It's an SDXL model and a checkpoint, and well, we're just going to download it as another download. So it was another time. This will take time, and here we can see this is a super slow process, at least for me. And you can see the format of this file is called a safe tensor file. So this is something very typical for checkpoint models. They're called safe tensor files. Also something that you should have an eye on, like essentially how to get certain results. So you can take a look at how they got this specific result. This is the prompt they used. This is the negative prompt they used. And there's some other stuff that they regulated in one specific node that I'm going to show you. So this is super helpful if you like certain outputs and you want to understand better how people got the results that they got, then you can go through the examples here. At the same time, sometimes, not always, there's some recommended settings that they have on here. Give those a look as well. The ideal resolution seems to be 832 by 1216. These are all good guidelines to start following in the beginning, and then you can take it from there and make it better. By the way, Hugging a Face is also a really good website to download models from, or LoRa's. Okay, let's go to our folder. So here's the safe tensor file. So I'm gonna cut this from here. We're gonna find my ComfyUI folder. We're going to look for models and look for checkpoints, put checkpoints here and paste in here. So now if we go to the download folder again, we should be ready to run our ComfyUI setup. Let's just go and try it out. It's going to pop open a system window for us. This is where you will see how GeForce RTX 4090 that I have is being recognized and all of these things. And then poof, we're getting a brand new window. So this is where you can load the models, the checkpoints. So most people have installed quite a few of them. This is where the positive prompting can happen. This is where the negative prompting is happening. This is where you can adjust the file size. And I think you remember when we were looking at the model, there were some recommended settings down here. That's something we want to take a closer look at. So it said something about the ideal resolution being 832 by 1216. This is the K-sampler, super important. You can see a lot of these settings actually relate to the K-sampler. The sampler ideally is set to DPM ++ 2M SDE. Then the steps are recommended 30 to 40. CFG value 3 to 6. Less is a bit more realistic. Negative, start with no negative and add afterwards the stuff you don't want to see in the image. So let's get our first image rolling. Let's grab, this one looks so nice. Let's just grab this one. Use this as our positive prompt. We're going to copy the negative prompt. This already saves your image. You probably want to know where it saves it. This is usually saved in output. It's working its way through the setup. It's calculating in the K-sampler. And there is a portrait. Ooh, look at this. Nice. So we needed to play with the scheduler to get something very similar than the actual result. Well, this is how you install your ComfyUI setup.